Good evening. They're not opening their checkbooks just yet, but both the Prime Minister and Ontario Premier say they're open to working with Mayor Mark Sutcliffe to address a funding gap of tens of millions of dollars. It comes days after Sutcliffe sounded the alarm about transit cuts and property tax increases if upper levels of government don't come through with new money. CTV's Katie Griffin is live with the details on this. Katie.
Patricia, the mayor says the city has been shortchanged for years, and if we don't get the money, $140 million to be exact, residents could see everything from fare increases and service cuts to potentially not opening Stage 2 of LRT.
Potentially paying more in property tax doesn't sit well with Elvira Oliva.
That's huge when I don't think that we're getting the money value out of the services.
It's going to be very painful.
Last week, Mayor Mark Sutcliffe said Ottawa was in a financial crisis, facing a $140 million gap in transit funding over the next 3 years.
Every time I see buses roll by here, they're always empty. I don't know how we're going to fund when people are not really using the public transportation.
Saying Ottawa has been shortchanged for years, Sutcliffe asking the federal and provincial governments to pay up, warning without new money, there would need to be fare hikes, a property tax increase of 7%, even floating the idea of not opening Stage 2 LRT because the city can't afford it.
You know, we're in, if the federal government's in, they're the largest employer in the region. So I'll leave it at that.
Ontario Premier Doug Ford and the Prime Minister responding to Sutcliffe's request at a news conference in Napanee, but not opening their checkbooks.
The federal government will always look to be a partner of municipalities as we move forward, particularly a municipality that's so geographically important to the federal government as Ottawa.
Kanata Carleton MP and former Ottawa councillor Jenna Sudds pushing back against Sutcliffe's claims, writing residents of Ottawa have expectations the federal government manages their money well and spend it wisely, adding that the City of Ottawa is not exempt from this responsibility either. Councillor David Hill wants to guard against any tax increases for residents.
I'd very much like to see further negotiation on the payment in lieu of taxes, because it is concerning to me when I see that tens of millions of dollars are potentially being left on the table that would otherwise be going to, help us.
I think that it's a fair request that Ottawa and Eastern Ontario cities get treated the exact same way as the GTA and the southwestern cities. Well, money's got to come from somewhere.
Tonight, the mayor saying he's encouraged by what the Premier and Prime Minister said today and is looking forward to further engagement with them in the near future. Patricia.
All right, and the transit union, Katie, also weighing in on this today.
The Amalgamated Transit Union Canada saying these shortfalls are nothing new, that municipalities only react once it reaches a crisis. Now, it did urge the city to work together to pressure government officials to deliver the necessary money to operate public transit in the city. Patricia.
All right, CTV's Katie Griffin live for us tonight. Thank you.